my topic. It's pretty narrow, I know. There's not a lot of room to grow there. Okay, so I talk about like my breakdowns and my rise up out of that and my struggle in the meantime, because the struggle continues. And I will hopefully make you laugh along the way and give you something to think about. That's my goal. Maybe something inspiring or even annoying, it could happen. So let's start it off with a little joke. Let's see. Oh, when somebody asked me, Linda, what was it like living with your head up your ass for such a long time? And I said, it was dark and shitty. Let's see. Oh yeah, I want to talk about college. So I was married twice, and when that didn't work out, I was like, okay, yeah, I should totally, I'm not going to be a housewife, so I should like go to school, right? That's the story. And that was pretty fucking interesting, and I'm in a lot of debt right now. But I went back, and I had like 5 classes left, so I was like, I don't know, I've gotten kind of a useless degree too, and it just finally like figured it out. And so I thought, what's like worse? Like not graduating or spending another $5,000 for a worthless degree? Right. I don't know. It's a fucking catch-22. So I went back and I took 2 classes, right? And I took this nonprofit management class. And you read the book, you answer the questions. I got an A. And then I was like, holy shit. I think I just paid somebody $1,000 to tell me to read a book. And the book was not included. Yeah, it was pretty harsh. I was like, damn, I could have chose my own book. Damn, what's wrong with me? Shit. Okay, so sometimes I feel like the universe is like, I'm not sure if it's laughing at me or laughing with me, but it's really nice either way when it shows me that it's there. So I do a lot of weird stuff, so just a little disclaimer. And I'm kind of generally got my eye peeled out for like a sign. I need some confirmation. I need some hey, you're not alone in the universe. And so I was doing this art project, and I have a bunch of different little art projects going. But I had this old Scrabble set, and I was like, okay, the pieces are wood and they're letters. Think of something glue the pieces on, just something, and make some words and do something cool with that. But then I was kind of sitting there, and it got kind of scrambled up on the table. And these 2 little squares were off by themselves. They were face down. And I was really having a hard time getting started on projects, and I was like, I just need to do it. I need to come here, I need to, express myself. And I really need some help. I need my sign, right? So I was like, all right, Scrabble signs, whatever those 2 letters are and whatever that spells, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do it. You're gonna give me the juice. And I turned over, and what does it say? Do. Yeah. I don't know why I thought 2 letters were gonna spell big word, but I guess I just knew. I don't know. So that was really cool. Another example, I quit smoking 5 years ago, right? It was fucking hard. Well, actually it was easy. Wait, first it was hard, I tried and I failed, and I tried and I failed. But the reason why I think that it's really hard is if the mind really hasn't decided, is you're questioning it constantly. I want to smoke, but I shouldn't. Am I going to? Am I not going to? And then it would be I would smoke just because I wanted to shut that thing up. But when I actually did quit and stayed quit, is I actually really decided, I'm not fucking smoking. And then it didn't bother me all day. But I did have an emergency, in case I was just going to completely fail, as my fail-safe was one of those little electronic cigarettes, but just the throwaway kinds. But I wasn't switching, but it was just for emergencies only, right? So I did it a couple times. And this one day, I was I had this above ground pool, and I was swimming around, and I was thinking about, damn, what a liar I was, because I had hid it from my kids. They knew I smoked before, but then I quit. Then I started again, and I kept it a secret, right? And so I was God, I feel kind of an asshole. I was maybe one of these days I'm going to tell my son, my youngest son, but not right now, only when if it comes up and it's a good time, I'll be yeah, I hit it. But I quit, I quit. And literally 2 seconds later, he comes out and he's like, "What's this in the pocket of my shorts?" And that was one of those, like, my emergency because I guess I'd worn those shorts for some reason. So that was just an ironic universe moment. So I went ahead and told him. He wasn't too upset. But the universe is there. That's the point I'm trying to make. And smoking, you can't quit. That's the second point. Yeah, and I couldn't stop coughing. That was a really good reason. I couldn't even get excited with without hacking. But so now, I can. So that's great. Okay, where else am I going with this? About almost 4 years ago, when I was having my major breakdown, I decided to become celibate. So I figured I better take myself out of the dating pool, for my own benefit and the benefit of others. And so I'm still there, still celibate. But I thought, you know what, I want to kind of try dating again. Maybe we'll see. I try some internet dating, and whoa, what a weird, such a cross section of people. That's crazy, right? And trying to make my profile, and it's personality characteristics, and I was borderline, dissociative, and avoidant. And then I was looking at other people's stuff, and they're talking about all these books they read, and I was wait, when was the last time I read a book? I was oh yeah, when I guess maybe I do have to pay somebody to tell me to read a book. So I want to talk a little bit about, I lost my place. I want to trash talk trash, man. Trash is such a bummer. When I was little and they were take out the trash, and I wondered, where does the trash go? Where does it go? The first time I went to the dump, I was wait, what the fuck? We bury it in a hole? Even as a kid, I knew, that is a really bad idea. A really bad idea. But anyways, so yeah, trash sucks. Except for the biodegradable kind. So that really bothers me. Oh, yeah, I want to talk about, okay, there's not very many people here. It's a small, comfortable crowd. So I tell myself, if I totally, say something weird or it doesn't come out right, it's just a few people, right? Right? Isn't that true? Right? It's just keep between us, even before it's up on YouTube, then but how many people have smartphones in here? Oh! I guess we're not, it's a pretty big group. How big is the group? When I used to go to therapy, and my therapist did this little guided meditation, right, where you're supposed to find your spirit animal, go down and visit with them and hang out. And I did, and I was yeah, it's a fox, I'm in the fox den, we're curled up together. And later on that day, YouTube's spitting out videos. How to live with a fox. Bring a fox into your home. I was damn, no place is safe. That's all I'm saying right there. And then data is the new gold, man. That is big bucks right there. Cambridge Analytica, has anybody heard of them? Well, they're a really big data company. They're pretty much the ones that got Trump elected. But they have a stock fund that is is driven by AI. So basically, they have an algorithm investing in stocks, and you can't it's a fund that the public actually can't even invest in. It's completely closed. But doesn't that seem like insider trading? You can't tell your buddy about a stock, but you can have an AI fucking figure it out for you. What the heck, man? How much time do I have? Have you noticed?
A little under 2 minutes.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Where was I here? Where are we going? Oh yeah. So I noticed this weird thing that I wanted to share with people. Sometimes I get kind of aggressive with myself when there's something I'm doing wrong, or there's a problem, or something I want to change about myself, or I'm oh my god, you're getting fucking old, you don't have anything, or just whatever. And I was looking in the mirror, and I was thinking all these negative things, and I could just see myself my appearance changing before my eyes, just really the more negative I thought, the worse it showed up on my person. I was like, oh, that's so weird. And I just started staring into my eyes, just not looking at my face, just into the eyes. And I kept staring and staring till I could connect with that light inside. And then my appearance just started changing. It was amazing, and I felt so much better. And I wrote this little verse. I'm a little bit chicken to sing it, but maybe I'll just speak it. Okay. When I look in the mirror, what do I see? A figment or reality. Look deeper, you will see beyond personality. You're the one light. That was that. But it really made me feel a lot better. Yeah. Yeah, and I try to carry that with me, and sometimes if it goes away, I have to go in the bathroom and be like, where are you? Come back. Another thing I wanted to talk about is something I noticed when I was pulling weeds. Because weeds, like, we get these weeds in ourselves, or like our bad habits or whatever. And you know when you try to pull a weed out and you're like kind of frustrated, and you try to get it out and you just rip off the top and leave the root. But you gotta kind of just work with it and feel it, and you can get that to let go. And I just feel that same thing when I'm trying to change a habit, when I'm trying to change something about myself, is doing it to help myself, so doing it in a way that's not aggressive. So this is a little verse, can't remember the first part, but it kind of goes with that idea. And it goes, don't scream and shout and rip them out, let the light in. There's more to it, but I can't remember it. I didn't write it down. Okay, thank you. Oh wait, one other thing I just wanted to say real quick is that I know we have a lot of work to do with ourselves and with the planet, but if eternity does exist and we're in it, it'd be a really long time with nothing to do.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Linda.